Hello citizens, how is it going? Welcome back. It's Manchester City 6, Nottingham Forest 0. This is our match reaction, so don't go anywhere. Before we get into it, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. And now let's jump into it. Well, what a game this is. An absolute fantastic performance. 7:30 kickoff on a weekday. Not really enjoyable, I tell you. But we got there, we sat down, and I didn't think it was going to be as easy as we just made that look. If you look at the Crystal Palace game, defense was all over the place. We're pretty shaky. You know, I don't think that first half was appalling, to be honest with you. Same Newcastle as well. The bits in that way were shocking. But this is the game right here where all came together. He played the same back four, Cancelo, Diaz, Stones, and Walker on the right. And I tell you what, all four of them, I thought they were brilliant defensively. Stones and Diaz won everything in the air. They absolutely dominated. And of course, the slick passing at the back as well, helped out by Rodri in front of them. I thought they were wonderful. I really did. And Ellison really had nothing to do all game. Pretty much absolutely nothing. And I can't fault any of the back line. Going into midfield, you know, you had Foden, you had Gundogan, he rested De Bruyne. And again, I thought Gundogan coming on, you know, he always comes on when he does, he plays well. I don't think Gundogan's ever had a bad game or bad performance. And I thought it was phenomenal, you know. He really was. He really ran the game. He really led as a captain as well. And his work rate was fantastic. Same with Foden, up and down the pitch. He was absolutely everywhere. And up front, the front three we've been asking for, it was Bernardo on the right, it was Alvarez on the left, and it was Erling Haaland in the middle. And I tell you what, that first half, we absolutely blew Forest away. Forest have had some pretty decent performances so far in the Premier League. You know, they, especially at home, they've come in, they're fighting for everything. Yeah, they've signed like 20 players. They've signed so many players. I couldn't tell you half the names. But they've come into the league, they've done all right, they're fighting for everything, you know, the fans are behind them. But this game right here, we taught them an absolute lesson. I think even with 2 balls on the pitch, we would have smashed them, and I don't think they would have scored. They just couldn't get anywhere near our goal. And we're phenomenal from man to man. We were absolutely perfect, you know. And Haaland, I tell you what, his first touch came in, the 12th minute? I think it was his first touch of the ball, and it was a cross came in, gets his foot on it, back of the net, 1-0. And, you know, I thought it was going to go much like the Bournemouth game where he has 8 touches in a game, but he got a few more. He got a second. And I tell you what, it was a fantastic bit of hold-up play as well. He holds the ball up, he lays it off to Foden, who should have gave him the ball back or got a shot away, but instead defender tackles him, ball lands at Haaland, puts him with his right foot, so he's got a goal, you know, with his left, he's got a goal with his right. And, yeah, all of a sudden, you got his third, and I tell you what, the third goal was absolutely sublime from everyone. I think it was Cancelo outside of the right foot, a bit like how we saw to Sterling last season against Everton, outside of the right foot, you know, goes back, the header comes back across, and John Stones, I tell you what, he leapt like an absolute salmon at the back post. Wonderful, wonderful header, full stretch, manages to head it across goal, you know, onto the line for Haaland to jump up, nod it in. First half hat-trick. So he's got second half hat-trick against Palace, first half hat-trick against Forest. He's flying, absolutely flying. He's an absolute demon. Now, Haaland scored 9 goals in 5 games. He's going to break this league. He's absolutely going to break the league. I tweeted it. Make sure to follow my Twitter down here. I tweeted it. He's going to absolutely break the league this year if he stays fit. If he was to play 38 games in this Premier League season, I think he'd get 50 goals. He's ridiculous. Even though he doesn't touch the ball that much, every run, you don't really see it on the camera, you're not going to see it on the highlights, but he makes run after run after run. He's dragging the defenders absolutely everywhere. They have no idea where he's going. And he's always waiting. And I tell you what, even when he had his hat-trick, there was a point when someone didn't cross it to him. I can't remember who it was. It might have been Alvarez. And he went absolutely mad. They didn't cross it for his fourth for a tapping. Because he's always in the right place. How many times last season did we say, there's no one in that 6-yard box. There's no one waiting to tap the ball in. The amount of times we put the ball across. Haaland is the man. He's absolutely everywhere in that box. And wherever it goes, he always seems to be in the right spot. And that's what we needed. That's what we missed last season. And like I said, he's going to drag us, I think. He's going to drag us to a few trophies. Even if it's not the Premier League, he will drag us to something on his own. And he's doing a really good job. And I will say, though, the second half, Cancelo, fantastic goal. I mean, everyone in the stadium yelled at him to shoot first time. He took a touch, thought it was, you know, the chance had gone. But he buries it top corner. Great goal, 4-0. And the 5th and 6th, Alvarez. Now, I said before the season started that I was looking forward to Alvarez more than Haaland. Haaland, we know what we're going to get. Haaland is a beast. He's going to score goals, you know, pretty much every touch. I think it's something like, on average, every 13 touches he scores a goal. Phenomenal. But Alvarez, you know, he comes in and they said that he was a bit like Aguero, left foot, right foot. You know, he's quite short, but he's quick as well. He's quick across the ground. And my word, is he a good player. He looks phenomenal. And he got a 9 out of 10 today. Haaland got a 10 because of his hat-trick. But I'm going to give my man of the match to Alvarez. I thought he was phenomenal. He took the first goal really well through the legs of the keeper. And the second one, you know, left foot volley, well, half volley, top corner. Beautiful goal. And he could have had a couple more as well. He nearly got a perfect hat-trick. Phenomenal player, that Alvarez. I'm really excited for him. He gets up and down the pitch. He works really hard. When he loses it, he's back there defending as well. Like I said, he's quick. He just doesn't stop running. Phenomenal. He was making all the runs. Like Haaland, you see, pulling defenders everywhere. Alvarez does the same thing. And I don't care who we got, from Haaland or Alvarez, whichever one's playing. I feel confident they'll score goals this season. So I'm really impressed with him. And I was really impressed with the team today. Going into this, a few people, you know, on the match preview said that it's going to be 3-4, 5-0 to City. And I just didn't see it, because that defensive performance against Palace and defensive performance against Newcastle, I had my doubts. I didn't think we could keep a clean sheet. But today, every single person was phenomenal. And even at 6-0, the centre-halves, the full-backs, they're trying to win everything. They're not giving Nottingham Forest a sniff. And that's what you want to see. And I just want to point out as well, the determination the boys showing in this game, even when it's 6-0 up, is the kind of thing you want to see from your team. It's the kind of thing that makes you think this team wants to win the league again. You know, we're not going to tell them winning it 4 years in 5. We're going to win it 5 out of 6. And this team's capable of doing that. And you look at them, they're fighting for absolutely everything. And again, just another note on Haaland on that. When you're at the game and you're seeing him, he's always yelling, he's always pointing, he's always telling people to push up and push faster, you know, and close players down. And he's fighting for everything. And he's really angry when he doesn't get the ball. And he's really angry when something doesn't pull off. He wants to win, Haaland. He's a winner, and I think that's quite infectious, because there's a crowd as well. You saw, again, you won't see it, but today, you guys hat-trick. He did the same thing against Palace, and he's doing like a lap of honour on his own. He's the only player out on the pitch. Everyone's gone in. The home team, you know, City have gone in, Forest have gone in. Haaland's just kicking this match ball around, doing a lap of honour, clapping the City fans. And that's the kind of thing you want to see, because it shows that he's determined to win and that he's there and he wants to play in front of the fans and he's there to prove something. Maybe not prove something, but he wants to win. And I love to see that. So yeah, fantastic win today. 6-0. Fantastic performance. We're still unbeaten. 4 wins out of 5 and 1 draw as well. And yeah, we go into the game against Aston Villa on Saturday unbeaten. And I think we could get something out of Villa. You know, I think Villa are a little bit wounded. They're going to be up for it. Could be a difficult game for different circumstances, I think, because Villa desperately need something out of that game. They need a win. So we'll see how we go when we go into it. But if Haaland plays, maybe another hat-trick incoming. Guy's a monster, and I think he's the quickest player. I think he scored the most goals out of anyone on Premier League history. I think the record was 8 in 5, and now it's 9 in 5 because of him. And I think he's just beat Aguero's record for that. And he's, yeah, he could have had a few more. I mean, if he'd scored against Bournemouth, he'd have 10 in 5, wouldn't he? But yeah, fantastic performance all around. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for checking out. Make sure to hit the like button. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter as well. I do tweet every now and then. And yeah, thanks for watching. And as always, have a great day. Bye-bye.